Wanna learn Spanish fast? I'm about to give you the blueprint, the exact system that works for every single one of my successful students. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do every day to actually make progress. No fluff, no fancy apps, just what works. Hola, I'm Ángel, a Spanish teacher from Madrid, also known as the Spanish Knight. I've taught over 500 students from complete beginners to advanced learners, and I've seen what works and what doesn't. Here's the plan. First, I'll show you why most people fail to learn Spanish. Then, the 3 muscles you need to train every single day. And finally, how to build a daily routine that actually works. Because right now, you might be doing Duolingo, watching some content in Spanish, maybe even taking classes, but you are not progressing. And you don't know why. Let me show you right now. I've had so many students come to me with the same frustration. They are doing Duolingo every day. They watch Spanish content on YouTube. They even take 1 or 2 classes a week with me. But they are not improving. Why? Because the other 5 or 6 days of the week, they're completely immersed in English. They wake up in English, they work in English, they watch TV in English, they talk to their friends in English. So that 1 hour of Spanish classes is like 1 drop of water in an ocean of English. It disappears immediately. And here's what happens next. After investing time and money without seeing progress, students lose motivation and they quit. And I get it. I totally understand. It's not the teacher's fault. It's not that you are bad at languages. It's not that you are too old. It's that you lack consistency. But more importantly, you need to know your why. Your why needs to be powerful. It needs to keep you disciplined without suffering. It needs to be something you want to do, something you enjoy. Don't learn Spanish because you feel obligated. Don't do it if you don't enjoy it, because that's not sustainable. Eventually, you'll get bored or you'll start hating it. Instead, think of it like a game where you level up every day, where progress feels good, where learning is a challenge you enjoy, not a chore you suffer through. Look, learning a language is like building a muscle. If you go to the gym once a week, your muscles won't grow. But if you train every single day, even just 20 minutes, your muscles will grow. And how do I know? Because I've also been a personal trainer for almost 20 years, and these biceps, they didn't grow by themselves. Spanish works the exact same way. You need daily practice to build that muscle. Okay, so daily practice is key. But what should you practice? Because if you practice the wrong things, you are just wasting time. Let me show you the 3 muscles you need to train. But before that, I wanted to tell you something. If you are enjoying this video and you think it's useful and valuable for you, I encourage you to give me a like, leave me a comment, if you have any suggestions or questions, and subscribe so you don't miss any videos and do support me. It's completely free, and that gives me the strength and the motivation to keep creating valuable content for you, so you can speak like a madrileño and say, Yo aprendo con the Spanish Knight. Alright, now let's go for those Spanish muscles. To learn Spanish, you need to train 3 muscles. Escuchar, hablar, y escribir. Let's go through them one by one. Muscle number 1, escuchar. You need to understand Spanish when you hear it. And the only way to train this muscle is simple. Listen to Spanish every single day. But not just any Spanish. It needs to be easy, slow, and the accent you want to learn. So what can you do? Watch Spanish TV shows or movies with subtitles. Listen to slow Spanish podcasts for learners. Watch YouTube videos in Spanish. Listen to music. And yes, you can count watching Spanish reality TV as studying. You're welcome. The key is make it easy, make it enjoyable. If it's boring, You won't do it every day, so find content you actually like and just hit play. Muscle number 2, hablar. This is the one people struggle with the most. Now, most people think that to practice speaking, you need another person, but that's not true. You can practice speaking by yourself. How? By reading out loud, by repeating words and phrases in Spanish, just like in my practice videos where you repeat after me. Because speaking requires 2 things: correct pronunciation and fluency. And most people skip the first one and go straight to the second. Big mistake. So here's what you do. Step 1. Learn the sounds. If you don't know how to pronounce the sounds correctly, you'll build bad habits. And those habits are hard to fix later. Step 2. Repeat every day. Practice repeating words and phrases out loud, not just reading silently. Out loud. And I've created a practice playlist for you, short videos where you can repeat after me. Just a few minutes a day. Find it in the description. It's totally free. Now, if you really want to accelerate your progress, you need someone to correct you in real time. Someone who can hear your mistakes and fix them immediately. And if you want to hire the best Spanish teacher from Spain, you can book a one-on-one lesson with me. Link in the description. I'll personally help you sound like a native, not like a tourist. Muscle number 3, escribir. This one trains 2 things: spelling and grammar. And the best way to practice? Read Spanish books. Why? Because when you see words written correctly over and over, your brain builds visual memory. You start to know how words are spelled without even thinking about it. And here's a bonus tip. Read out loud. Why? Because now you are training 2 muscles at the same time. Escribir y hablar. But this only works if you already know how to pronounce Spanish correctly. If you don't, well, you're just practicing mistakes. So before you start reading out loud, you need to learn the sounds first. Build that foundation. And actually, I made a complete pronunciation guide, a full video covering every sound in Spanish from Spain. I link it at the end of this video. Start there, then come back and start reading out loud. Okay, so now you know the 3 muscles, but how do you actually build a daily routine? How do you make this happen every single day without getting overwhelmed? Let me give you a simple plan. Here's a simple daily routine you can start today. Por la mañana, listen to a Spanish podcast or watch a short video while having breakfast. Por la tarde, practice pronunciation with my practice videos. Repeat out loud. You can do the same with Spanish music you like. Hopefully not reggaeton. Y por la noche, read a few pages of a Spanish book out loud if possible. Or watch a Spanish TV show with subtitles. That's it. 30-40 minutes total. Spread throughout your day. You don't need 3 hours a day. You don't need to quit your job and move to Spain. You just need consistency. 30 minutes every day beats 3 hours once a week. Every single time. And here's the secret. After 2 weeks of doing this, it stops being effort. It becomes a habit. And once it's a habit, you don't even think about it anymore. You just do it. And that's when the magic happens. That's when you start seeing real progress. Alright, so here's what you do next. Step 1. Download my free pronunciation guide. Link in the description. Step 2. Check out my practice playlist, also in the description. Both completely free. Start building your daily routine today. And if you want personalized coaching where I can correct your pronunciation, help you speak fluently, and answer all your questions, book a one-on-one lesson with me. Link in the description. I'd love to help you reach fluency the right way. Now you know what to practice and how to build a daily routine. But remember, what I said earlier, you need to learn the sounds first before you start speaking. So your next step is simple. Watch this video if you haven't already, where I teach you every sound in Spanish from Spain in just 10 minutes. Master the foundation, then everything else becomes easier. Click here and let's build that pronunciation muscle, like a Spaniard.